I'm just going to cut to the chase here and explain how I came to the decision to rank all 250 of the required artworks for AP Art History. I'm an art history fan, to say the least, and despite my disdain for College Board, I wouldn't have developed this interest without taking the AP course. My college hasn't started classes yet, and I'm not taking any art classes this semester, and probably not the next semester either. There's still time for me to do stuff like this as a way to stay involved with art. For this series, I'm going to rank each content area separately before doing my final 250 ranking. I'm not sure how often I'm going to make these because I don't know how much free time I'm going to have once classes actually start, but I'll try to stay consistent. These rankings are just based on my own opinion and are exclusively using the master list found on the College Board website. Before we start, I wanted to say that I like and appreciate all of these prehistoric artworks, even my least favorite. Okay, let's get started. Number 11, Jade Cong. Honestly, I just don't find the design of this piece to be as interesting as the other artworks in this section. It has a certain aesthetic appeal, but it sort of falls flat. Maybe if more was known about the religious and societal context of it, I would be interested. Number 10, we have the Camelid Sacrum. When I first started making this list, I thought I would place it higher, but as I refreshed my memory about the context of this piece, it sunk down to the end of my list. The subject is endearing and the design is satisfyingly symmetrical, but the questionable circumstances surrounding its discovery make it appear less legit in my eyes, unfortunately. Number 9, we have the Bushel with Ibex Motifs. Although I don't really care for it much when I took the AP Art History course, this piece has grown on me. I admire their ability to create such clean lines on a curved piece of handmade pottery. The stability in size and curvature of the patterns, especially of the dog-like creatures, is amazing. Number 8, the Anthropomorphic Stele. The only way to describe this piece is as an ancient, somewhat gender ambiguous 3D version of a smiley face. When taken into account that this piece is about 3 feet tall, and the other steles in that era and geographic region were typically less than half its size, the stele becomes much more interesting. Number 7, terracotta fragments. The precision and attention to detail in these is astounding. I personally like to make geometric dot-based designs sometimes, and even with a pen, it can be difficult to get the level of preciseness that is shown here. And they were able to do this in 1000 BCE. Number 6, the Tlatilco Figurines. I know I said that wrong, and that didn't happen. Despite their petite stature, these sculptures are filled with large personalities. They're playful and engaging, unlike some that have a more serious edge to them. The detailed expressions carved into each figure allows for this lively aura to be exuded from the figurines, and they give off a friendly yet mischievous vibe. Number 5, the Ambum Stone. Many of the other prehistoric artworks were made for either rituals or to just be looked at, but the Ambum Stone is one of the few that has still actively been used for thousands of years after its creation. Believed to have been created around 3500 BCE, it's one of the oldest artifacts from the Papua New Guinea area. Elegantly curved neck is so smooth, and I just have this inner temptation to pet its neck through my computer screen. I honestly can't think of any other AP Art History sculpture has a design similar to this one. Number 4, Stonehenge. Everyone knows Stonehenge. It's a pop culture icon and a favorite feature in Ancient Aliens. Just the sheer power needed to move these stones and carve them into specific dimensions required for them to hold up each other is mind-blowing. What's even more impressive are the connections between Stonehenge and the stars. Only during the solstice does the light from the sunshine in the exact angle which allows for it to be framed by the trilithons. Although the stones themselves don't have any unique carvings or coloring, the sheer volume of the stones and their precise arrangement is incredible. Number 3, Running Horned Woman. There's something about this painting that words can't explain. Maybe it's the friendly curved lines, or the wonderfully warm pigments, or the eye-catching dotting that makes this piece so special. I can't decide. Nevertheless, the Running Horned Woman possesses a lively energy that I don't feel from many of the other prehistoric artworks. Not only that, but this painting is one of the oldest in the world, making it the OG female portrait. Also, it was said to have been found in a hard-to-reach corner of the cave it called home, which makes the reasoning for creating this piece an intriguing mystery. Honestly, I changed my mind on whether this belonged at number 3 or number 4 numerous times before making my final decision. Number 2, the Apollo 11 stones. Like the Apollo 11 mission, these stones are a window into a new frontier. These are the real OGs, located in Africa and estimated to have originated between 25,500 and 25,300 BCE. It would be a dishonor to place it on a lower end of the list since there aren't many artworks from this time period in existence. Also, the area in which these slabs were found had many other artworks from various time frames, some from the last 1,000 years, signifying its importance to the local culture. The simple and clear design is easily observed despite it having been exposed to the elements for thousands of years. Although it likely depicts a now distinct species, it still remains familiar enough for it to be recognizable. That being said, it does lack extensive detail, which can be seen in some of the other pieces, which is why I can't place it at number 1. Number 1, the Lascaux paintings. Lascaux paintings are one of the first artworks you learn about in school, and for a good reason. Their original, memorable, depict countless subjects, feature both geometric and anthropomorphic imagery, and are delightfully colorful. The intrigue of ancient caves, former homes for humanity, add a mysterious aura to these prehistoric artworks. The extent to which the caves were decorated with these images is undoubtedly impressive, especially considering the lack of modern tools such as flashlights, which have been used to explore these dwellings. The Lascaux Cave paintings are unforgettable and a staple to the art world. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed this. Please subscribe and like and leave a comment down below on what your favorite prehistoric artworks are. Have a good day.